Looking for a quality nursing program that fits your needs? The Accelerated Bachelor of Science in Nursing track at Concordia University, Texas, offers an innovative, blended learning experience. It combines online courses with on-site labs and clinical rotations at top area hospitals, so you're prepared to succeed as a nurse in as few as 16 months. Your life-changing adventure into nursing starts here. Search ABSN at CTX.
Leftovers. Or the DMV.
Number 97.
Or house cleaning. Or
Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Join me as your host, Roderick Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters Podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media, LLC. Let's go!
We have a show for you tonight. It's going to be an awesome show. This man is a man of God. That's all I have to tell you. And just get ready. That's all I got to tell you. July the 29th, 2023, Drummers United International Music and Arts Fest. July 23, with Bruce Harper and Lonnie Baldwin. It's going to be purpose-driven in the community. We're going to have the car show at 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And the drum clinic starts at 11 a.m. sharp to 2:30 p.m. at Fresh Wind Ministries under the leadership of Apostle Paul Kelker and Lady Yolanda Kelker. That's going to be at 3660 North Rancho Drive, Suite 108, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89032. And the good part about this, that's my leaders. We're going to have Bruce Harper. We're going to have Lonnie Baldwin. We're going to have Patrick Warley, Big Keith, and 702 Bully Busters. The fire station, we're going to have themusiclessons.com, and we're going to have One Love Car Show. It's going to be a dynamic show. And we are approaching our halfway mark, almost to 50 episodes. That means Jubilee. If you missed any of our podcasts, you can go to Positive Power 21 Christian Media LLC on the Weekend channel on Spotify or Google Play or Spreaker, etc. Or you can also go to my website, drummersunitedinternational.com, and tap on Musicians Matters Podcast. I would like to thank my sponsors, Freshman Ministries, 3660 North Rancho, Suite 108, Las Vegas, Nevada, 702-395-6700. The gas station recording studio, that's off of 2270 Losee Road, North Las Vegas, Nevada, 89030, 702-374-8574. The Music Lessons, Las Vegas, and also the Fire Public Education, Las Vegas and Rescue Fire Prevention. That's 500 Casino Center Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101. Their phone number is 702-229-8255. 0331. Lonnie Baldwin is well known as a drummer throughout the New Jersey area. Lonnie is known for his solid pocket, hard-hitting, and tastefulness. Lonnie started playing the drums at a very young age in the church, where he developed the love and the passion for drums and music. Lonnie then started playing for a local artist and a group in his church. Lonnie Baldwin started his professional career by recording on LGR Records, recording artist Tamika Summer. Lonnie later then started working with other local artists such as J. Soul, Pastor Robert Johnson, Armageddon, the South Jersey Mass Choir. Awesome. Oh my goodness, I got some questions to ask about that. And Pastor Dorian Morgan, just to name a few. Lonnie was also the drummer for 2010 Verizon How Sweet the Sound Winners. Wow. Of life. Being that an independent drummer for Lonnie has also shared the stage with some world-renowned artists such as LaShawn Pace, Bebe and CeCe Winans, Ron Winans, and Twinkie Clark, Dorenda Clark Cole, The Truth, Canton Jones, Salt Williams, McDowell, Vanity, and many more. Lonnie also recorded live on the New Jerusalem Temple of Living God's Praise. Let's welcome Lonnie to the stage. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh my goodness! Awesome. Oh my goodness! You got some heavy hitters on your bio. My wow!
To God be the glory, man.
That's all it can be. To God to be the glory, because if you put it within ourselves, then God is not taking the wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, tell the world about yourself, bro.
Oh man, well, my name is Lonnie Baldwin. Originally born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. I reside now in South Jersey, Mount Holly area, Burlington County area. I'm still playing the drums. My church is New Jerusalem Temple of the Living God. That's in Collinswood, New Jersey. My pastor, my apostle, my mother, my big time mother, Apostle Sharon R. Robinson. So yeah, man, I'm still tapping for Jesus.
That's like amazing. That's amazing. Before we get into the nitty gritty, what is your strengths, bro?
My strengths?
Mm-hmm.
As far as playing the drums, man, believe it or not, man, I love locking to a track.
Okay.
I think that's one of my biggest strengths. I think that's pretty much what I've been known for, especially living out here, is just that solid pocket, that solid, hard hitting pocket. I think most of my calls that I get is for that, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. It makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah. We talked about that when you playing and you playing all everywhere. They're not gonna call you if you're in the pocket. They're gonna call you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, it's one of those situations nowadays. It's so much talent out here. Everybody has different styles of playing. So I may be on somebody's project and they call me for a specific record to play because of what I'm known to do. But then it could be another drummer on another record that's, you know, a little bit more loose or doing a little bit more. You know, it's just, you know, whoever's producing the album, it's just their personal preference. So I'll put it like that if that makes sense.
It makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah. What I'm trying to say, you can be Lonnie. You can't be Roderick. That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, definitely, man. I try to be me. Be, you know, just doing the best I can for Lonnie, you know, first, and then you know, whoever likes it, they like it. If they don't, you know, it is what it is. But I try to be the best I could be at whatever it is that I'm doing. You know, whether it's church or I'm in the studio, or you know, I may get a call for a jazz gig. You know, I just try my best to do my best, but still be me at the same time.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
and yeah.
And how do you handle your love and your publicity and your how do you handle what you do accordingly? Basically, do you handle it privately, or do you handle it oh well, woe is me? You know, understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, as far as the business aspect behind. Yeah. Well, definitely privately. You know, especially if it has anything to do with compensation. You know, I believe, you know, it's none of my business what's in the next man's pocket. You know,
right? So
you know, I definitely handle things privately as far as whatever the engagement may be, you know, negotiating the price and, you know, just being professional about it, you know, making sure I got whatever it is that I need there or, you know, or if I have to bring my own equipment, you know, it's just really between me and whoever is orchestrating the gig. And, you know, I try to keep those type of things, you know, as far as, you know, money and different things like that. I try to keep that under the radar, you know, because it's just, you know, it's just nobody's business to know, you know, what I'm getting paid, you know. That's just the way I look at it.
We was going to talk about your brand and you know stuff like that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, God has definitely blessed me to be a part of some great companies that I've been with, you know, for quite a few years. I do endorse a company out of Turkey, Bosphorus Cymbals. I've been with that company for about maybe 4 to 5 years now. Great company, very consistent. The turnaround time for new cymbals, or, you know, if I'm just doing like some replacement cymbals or whatever, the turnaround time is pretty good for it to be based out of, you know, another country or whatnot. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's different because, like, if I needed to email my rep, actually, I would have to wake up like 11:30, 12 o'clock in the morning to email them because the time difference is different out there. They're just getting up, but we're still, you know, we're in bed or whatnot. So that's the cool thing about it. I do endorse a drumstick company based out of Canada, Los Cabos Drumsticks. I've been with them for about 2 years now. Great company, great sticks, very durable. I do hit hard. I'm a hard hitter. And these sticks really, they hold up pretty well. I just signed with Attack Drumheads. I actually signed with them during the pandemic. The second year of the pandemic. I just got in contact with the owner. He's actually the owner of Attack Drumheads, Cardinal Percussion, and Wuhan Cymbals. And you know, we hit it off pretty good. His son is in the medical field, just like I am. I'm a respiratory technician, and we hit it off. We hit it off really, really, really well. And you know, I did my homework, and I've been with them, man. They're great, man. My plan is when I come to Vegas, man, to make sure, you know, I have a case of heads shipped out to you, man, just to show you some love, man. And you can check them out if you like them. You know what I mean? You could, you know, make it happen. You know. That's with it. Yeah. I endorse a company. Awesome, yeah, man, yeah. I endorse an in-ear company, In-Ears Audio. I've been with them, man, maybe close to 10 years now. And they make sure my in-ears are clean, working good. I'm sending the set back to them now, man. My drivers blew out. So I got to get some. Yeah, the drivers blew out. But it's a great company. It's common. It happens.
So, as far as the in-ears and compared to Beats, how would you compare the Beats and the in-ears?
Well, that's a good question. Beats, I have used Beat headphones, and the clarity is very, very, very good. But with in-ears, the noise cancellation is like the greatest. Me personally, like, I want to hear everything that I need to hear. I don't like hearing like overtones or other stuff in the background. I really want to focus in on whatever it is that I'm listening to. So that's really the difference. I mean, as of right now, I actually I'm using headphones, only because the wintertime when I play and I use my in-ears, I catch ear infections because my ears are wet from playing, and then I'm leaving church to go to another service, and I catch ear infections really bad. So I most of the time, for the most part, I use my in-ears during the summertime. I don't really use them during the wintertime.
Now, that's understandable. That makes a lot of sense. We want to understand that because the Beats, that's all I've been using, and all I can hear is, I can hear that sometimes I can hear what's going on the outside. And so and the click track, so stuff like that. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I may have to look into in-ears because everybody out here is using in-ears. Matter of fact, one of my mentors, Daryl Woolfolk, he uses in-ears. So I know that's a good product. So I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, definitely, man. You can go to inearsaudio.com, check them out, man. I'm actually on there as an artist as well. And you know, when we talk after this, man, you know, I definitely, you know, put a little bug in their ear to let them know, you know, that you're interested or whatnot. We can make it happen, man. To God be the glory. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. I'm not that kind of drummer that, like, God has blessed me with, you know, the things that I have. It's my obligation as a Christian to give back, man. I'm not that type of person just to hold on to stuff, you know. And that's what we was talking about a little earlier, and we won't get into that.
We could talk about that. We could talk about that.
Man. All right, man. So first I definitely want to encourage drummers. I know this is, you know, based off of the drummers for the most part, and I know it's other musicians that's probably listening. But I definitely this go around I want to direct it towards the drummers. Okay. You know, the up and coming drummers that are patiently waiting to get on the stage, to go on tour, and different things of that nature. It's nothing wrong with waiting. But while you're waiting, get a job.
Okay.
You know, like, and I don't say that to be ignorant, but, you know, you still have a life to live. You still, like, you know, it don't sit around and not do nothing. You know, definitely still practice, definitely still, you know, learn your craft, but still do something to make some money. You know, the music industry is a very, very, very tricky industry. You know what I mean? And you can be working 1 minute and then the next minute you're not, you know, and it's just how it goes. Me personally, I did not go full throttle, playing the drums full time just for my own personal, you know, reasons. But, you know, I'm blessed to say, you know, if I was to stop playing the drums right now, my family would still be well taken care of. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by, like, just get a job, like, find a plan B, you know, invest into something, you know, to make get like some residual income or something like that, you know. Like, when you do gig, you make the good money, man, save it, invest it, and do right by the money, and the money will do right by you. You know, that's one thing I could just tell the musician, the up and coming drummers. Be humble, man. Be humble. It's this new generation, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I think I'm old enough to say it, man. I'll be 41 this year. You know, this new generation, man. They're kind of straying away from the art of drumming. You know, there's nothing wrong with shedding. There's nothing wrong with chopping and having fun, but man, that stuff is not going to get you a drum. It's not going to get you a job. It's not going to get you the calls. You know, I know we have this new era of, like, chopping and doing all this crazy stuff on the drums that sound good, but I say 90% of the music out these days, man, that it doesn't call for that stuff. There's nothing wrong with having that in your arsenal. There's nothing wrong with having that in your back pocket. But those type of things are not going to get you the phone calls. It's just going to get you likes on social media, and that's it.
Basically, it's not all about the praise breaks. That's what we just going to narrow it down. It's not all about the praise breaks.
Okay, so speaking of the praise breaks, you know, my church is a very prophetic church. We probably so, you know, it can go from a corporate praise break, it can go into a prophetic praise break. Like, at any given moment, you know, praise breaks is actually it stems back from the African culture of dancing. And a lot of people don't know, like, a praise dance is to a degree, it's an art too. Right. You know, everybody has their style of dance, and I think that's what makes it that art vibe that comes out of it. But what is a praise break if you're doing all this crazy stuff on the drums? Nobody feels the pulse. Nobody feels the vibe. Nobody feels what's going on. If you hear back in African drummers, they all play their part. And it comes together as a beat, but multiple different beats going in to make it one solid beat, you know? And that's what, if they can play the same beat over and over and over and over again for about a good hour, and you're still moving because they created that art, that era of a solid pocket rhythm, you know? So going back to praise breaks, if you're going crazy and doing all this crazy stuff on the drums, man, it's gonna take away from the feel and the spirit. You know what I mean? And we was just talking about, you know, being playing prophetically and being in the prophetic of playing the drums, man. One thing I appreciate about my church and the band that I play in, you know, we pray before we get on the music on the instruments. You know, and you got your days. You know, we may be running late and things happen, but best believe, like, while we're counting down, we are praying. You know, we're praying, and somebody's leading us in prayer, and we're praying before we start, man, because it's so imperative to to be parallel with your leader while ministering. You know, my apostle, you know, I've been playing with her for X amount of years, and I know her spiritual cadence like the back of my head. And I don't say that to sound arrogant, but it's important, because if I'm off, it's going to make her have to work even harder.
Yes.
If the keyboard is off, she's going to have to work harder. You know what I mean? Yes. Or if anybody's off, she's going to have to make her work harder. And that's not how it goes. Like, if you know, back in the days when they went to war, they had the drums in the front. That's because the drums, like even back down to Africa, when they about the war, they were playing the drums, because the drums set the foundation and set the pulse and set the beat. You know what I mean? So you know, when we're spiritually warfaring, it's my job to be on point with my pastor. You know what I mean? I just have to. And like I said, it comes with practice. It comes with time. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I've always been on point. I've grown. I could just say I've grown. You know, it's been times when I was off and my pastor gave me the side eye. You know what I mean? And that's more than likely when I was a little younger. But that's another story, man. I got to tell you some stories about my pastor. It's so funny. But it's as I got older, I matured spiritually. You know what I mean? And I see the importance, you know, of just being on point, man, because my drumming can be a deliverance for somebody else, you know, like just a simple stroke of the snare or the cymbals that can destroy the yokes of somebody that needs to be delivered. You know what I mean? So that's why it's just important to line up prophetically with your leader, man. It's just so important. It's deeper than that, man. It's, you know, like you said, you know, a lot of the younger kids look at playing the drums. I dealt with this a couple of months ago. A kid, it's like, yeah, man, I'm here at my gig. And I'm like, bro, church ain't a gig. That's number one. Church, exactly. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. Some churches is not paying you that kind of money for you to call it a gig. You're getting a love offering. Let's be real. You're getting a love offering. And the way things are set up now, and, you know, because of the pandemic, we're going to be real. People are not getting paid like they used to get paid. So, you know, that annoys me when I hear somebody say, oh, I got a gig. I'm doing a gig. I'm doing this. No, if that's your church and that's your church home, you're there to serve. You know what I mean? If you get a compensation, you know, to God be the glory. To God be the glory if you get compensated, you know. But it's not a gig, man. It's not a gig.
Right. So, you're right about that. Shout out to Pastor Glenn and Cotton, Alex Cotton. I'm giving Johanna Wright, Brother James, Brother David, Pastor Fobbs. Brother Fobbs. I'm naming all of the musicians. Awesome. Shouts out to myself.
Awesome, man. There's nothing wrong with doing that, man. Speak over yourself, man. That's how you do it.
I got to get over that situation there, because I've been through a lot over the past 6 months. It's been ridiculous, but you know, man. You know, so I'm just thankful just to, like you say, being in a prophetic house. It's a joyous occasion to be in a prophetic house. You know, God moves on time, and you can tell when He's moving, and you know it's a good feeling.
Yes, it is. It definitely is, man. It definitely is, man. I definitely want to. Before we get off the line, I definitely want to throw some words of encouragement your way. But before I do that, man, I want to shout out my church fans. Johnny Smurf Smith, the organist MD Johnny Smurf Smith. We got my boy Brennan Pritchett. He's on the organ as well. Smurfy's on the keys. My boy Ray, guitarist. Oh, one of the craziest guitarists you ever hear, man. My boy Jovan, he's on the bass, man. He makes me want to play when I hear him play, man. My boy Aaron Draper, he's a percussionist at our church as well. And when Aaron Draper is away, Aaron Draper, he's the percussionist for Adele. My son Zachary, he sits in. So shout out to my son Zachary as well. He's definitely a part of the band, and it's a blessing, man. I just want to definitely shout them out, man. I enjoy playing with them, every Sunday, man. It's definitely a blessing, man. But
what's the name?
Okay, New Jerusalem Temple of the Living God. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on quite a few social media platforms. We're live every Sunday. We're live every Sunday on YouTube. We're live every Sunday on Facebook. Tune in, man. It's not your normal services. I can tell you that, man. We're definitely a aggressive ministry. We're definitely a hard hitting powerhouse. Man, I enjoy my church. I love my church, man. Anybody listen to me on tonight, man, definitely go to my church page, New Jerusalem Temple of the Living God. Check us out, man. Definitely believe you'll be blessed. You'll definitely be blessed.
You will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I understand that. So, is there anything that you want to say to the world positively?
Oh yeah, man. Listen, man. Just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. And this is general. Just not just to the musicians, but just anybody that's listening to this podcast, man. Keep pushing because God has something over at the end, but you gotta keep pushing through. Things may seem weird, especially in the day that we're living in, the day and time that we're living in. Everything is just weird. It's just weird. It's just a weird environment, but we still have to press. We still have to push. God is not done with us. That God has so much more things in store. That's one of my biggest. I think I push myself every day, man. I've been one to suffer from anxiety, and I have to, man, have my days when I have to push. I have to call on God, like, God, just give me the strength to push mentally. God, give me the strength to push, So I just encourage everybody to, push, man. Push through it. It may not seem right, but trust in God, Have faith. The Bible says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Have that faith. Believe in God. God is going to reveal himself. He's going to show you signs. He's going to show you wonders, and he's going to start performing miracles and before our eyes. It's going to be to the point where the non-believers are going to have no choice but to believe, because the evidence that God is going to show is going to be mind blowing, and things of that nature have already been happening, but it's going to get even more stronger, as we go on with life, So I just want to encourage everybody out there to keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. God he's not done with you, He hasn't forgotten you. He hasn't forgotten your prayers. He hasn't forgotten the things that were done to you that weren't fair to you, Keep pushing. That's all I can keep saying, man. Just keep pushing.
Yeah, that was very encouraging. I needed that, because like your brother's saying, I've been through a lot. Just in the past 6 months, it's been ridiculous. Far far as almost dying, to where it was going to my wife passing away almost, and that was scary to see her in a coma. I was like, Lord have mercy, no, not this household. So, and then, like you were saying, stress kills.
Oh yes,
it kills. Going through that situation or going through that era, it's not good. So I basically what I do is I wake myself up with something positive to say to myself, something positive to say to this household, something positive to even say to the kids that I even crosswalk every morning, because you see it on World News Tonight, what's going on in the city, and in these communities in the world today. It's not good. It's like showing you what's happening in Revelations right now. We're in the book of Revelations right now. So I try myself to say something positive to anybody that's talking to me. So that's a good thing. You say you want to say something to the world before we close, or?
Yeah, well, I wanted to share this with you more so. God is definitely about to give you, your household, a second win, man. And this second win is going to be a win that's going to destroy a lot of things that the devil has thrown y'all's way to bound y'all up, to slow y'all down. If anybody knows, the devil he's powerless. Mm-hmm. The only thing he can do is manipulate, trick, and lie and deceit. You don't need power to do that. You know what I mean? A little kid can just stand right in front of your face and just lie. They don't need power to do that. So the enemy is powerless, but there is a calling on your life. There's a calling on your ministry, and the devil has done everything he can possible to try to slow you down, to stunt your growth, from backbiting, from backstabbing, to being misunderstood, to being let down, to people promising you things that they say they was going to do, and you're a giver. You have an open heart, and people of that nature, and I can attest for that. We get the short end of the stick. We get hurt, but God is about to. It's almost to the point where your ministry was preserved. A lot of things got blocked. A lot of things got slowed down. But this is the season that God is going to use your ministry. There's going to be so many people that's going to come to Christ. There's going to be people that's curious about Christ. There are going to be people that's going to even leave whatever religion that they follow to come to Christ just because of the ministry that you have. So, brother, keep pushing. Keep doing what you're doing. If the devil's attacking you the way he is, God must have something in store for you. He must have something in store for you. If everything is easy breezy, hey, that's between you and God. You know what I mean? If you live in a perfect life, okay, and the enemy ain't attacking you, okay, God bless you. You need to, you need some redirection. But if the enemy is attacking you nonstop the way he is, man, God has something for you, and he's just doing everything he can to keep you away from it, man. So keep pushing, man. Keep pressing, and you're going to start seeing changes very, very, very soon, man. And God is going to equip you with the right people to make this ministry go full throttle. So that's what I definitely wanted to personally share with you.
Yes. Now, Las Vegas, I'm just telling y'all, July 29th, this is what you're going to have. Lonnie is going to be coming all the way from New Jersey, and he's going to be in the house at Fresh Wind Ministries. I'm telling you guys need to RSVP,
man.
I'm telling you, it's going to be on Eventbrite. So you guys need to be there to get this ministry. So Lonnie, little bro, let them know where they can reach you at.
Oh, you can reach me on social media. Lonnie Baldwin. You can look me up. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm really not that well. My kids are teaching me how to use TikTok. I'm not really a TikTok savvy type person. I know they have Twitter. I'm really not savvy with Twitter as well. Right. But you can reach me at LonnieBaldwin8@gmail.com. You can always shoot me an email. I'll do my best to get back to you. As soon as I see the email, I do my best to get back to you. Like I said, you can check me out on Facebook. You'll see my page. I play, but I like to cook as well, man. So you'll see a lot of cooking pictures.
We're gonna have you back again because there's a lot of stuff that we got to touch that we haven't touched yet. Because you're a cook, I'm a cook.
Oh man, I can't wait to come out there and taste that barbecue, man.
Oh my goodness, yes, it's gonna be delicious. Believe me, it speaks for itself.
Oh man, I can't wait, man.
The macaroni cheese speaks for itself. So,
now you starting? I'm starting.
Yes, it speaks for itself. So you're gonna taste the Swift sauce in both of them.
Oh man,
I don't put I don't use the boxes. I mean the macaroni cheese box. I use nothing but the cheese sauce and the sauces for my ingredients is for the Swiss sauce. So that's all you're gonna be tasting, but the real stuff.
Oh wow!
So
I gotcha. I can't wait. Yeah, can't wait to play and eat.
I would like to thank. We will resume on the second Wednesday of April 12th, the same time, same station. I would like to thank my big brother Jerry Royce, live cause your power, 21 Christian Media LC, for being there as a true brother and a true friend and a true mentor in Christ. I would like to thank Tyler Gaston, the gas station recording studio, for all of my engineering work done as far as this show, as far as the music. And it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. Be blessed.
Yes, sir.
Join me as your host, Roger Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters Podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media LLC. Let's go! You're listening to Gears Live Worldwide Podcast.
Leftovers or the DMV
Number 97
or house cleaning or Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.